I'm Chesney Kennedy, live in Waltham Abbey, Essex. I'm retired age 65, diagnosed with pulmonary hypertension in 2005. As soon as I was diagnosed, I decided to retire early. On retirement, I thought, well, like everybody does, I'll potter around the garden, do a bit of decorating, etc., which I'm unable to do. Even if I went out, say today, to go out and cut the grass, I only have a small garden, but by the time I'd cut the grass, I would be extremely short of breath. The way to explain it is, if you've done a 10-mile run, you are very, very short of breath. Imagine that all the time.
Pulmonary hypertension, or PH as it's otherwise known, is an uncommon condition that can begin with non-specific symptoms such as breathlessness and spells of mild dizziness that sufferers can often ignore until something dramatic happens.
I got up one morning, was walking down the stairs, and I felt sick or nauseated, whichever way you want to put it. I made my way to the toilet quickly, but only remembering that when all I remember is opening the door, and next thing I knew I was waking up by the side of the toilet with water pouring over me as I'd taken, obviously, the toilet cistern off the wall.
He phoned me at work. I came straight home, and at that time he had sort of come round, and he was sitting on the settee. He'd hurt his ribs, and he'd hurt his head as well. And we were more concerned in the plumber coming.
Oh.
Well, Chesney was more, concerned in the plumber coming. We thought it was due to him trying to pack up smoking, that he just passed out. But then the next day we went to the doctors, and the doctor sent us straight up to the hospital.
His local hospital referred him to the Royal Free Hospital in London, and they started a series of tests to try and discover the cause of his breathlessness and blackout.
Within a month, 6 weeks, had a cardiac catheter and was diagnosed immediately with PH. So in all, from the June being fit, I was diagnosed with advanced pulmonary hypertension by the Christmas.
Despite the fact he'd never heard of PH, Chesney's plans for retirement were about to change dramatically, as he would have to rely on having oxygen 18 hours a day and take a mixture of powerful drugs for the rest of his life.
One of the treatments I have to use is infused through the stomach through a catheter. That is done every 4 days. PLO cream deadens pain when the needle goes in.
I think he has dealt with it quite well. I wish he never had to do it, but if it's to make his quality of life better, that's what we have to do.
What you can see in the middle there is a needle, which I'm about to insert into my tummy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The needle is now in the stomach. You have to hold it, turn the self-cert around, take that out, put the first dressing on.
I don't think Chesney expected his retirement to be like this. He expected to retire and then get a little part-time job to keep his mind active, a little bit of beer money, and we could go places because I'd retire as well and we'd be able to go out. And he'd be able to do more walking.
Morning, Mick.
Hi, Ches. How you doing today? All right, mate?
Bad.
Good.
Without drugs, my life would be probably terrible. If I just had to rely on oxygen, I would assume that I wouldn't be here now. The drugs obviously had made a vast improvement to my life. If not actually curing it, holding the disease at bay. and give me at the moment, quite a sensible lifestyle.
Cases like Chesney's prove that once correctly diagnosed and in receipt of the specialist treatments and care that they need, PH patients can maintain a fair to good quality of life. Please help us to raise awareness of this rare but life-threatening condition.